wine stop?
Any rooms?
5 ordered.
Ugh, how can they drink this? What is it anyway?
I suppose it's wine.
Wine? Couldn't pass for wine, stepbrother.
So what is it?
Ugh, diluted dog's piss. Thus, I come here rarely.
I thought this was the only tavern around.
I live in the trade quarter, but the inns there are closed. Want to earn some coin?
You mentioned you might have a job for me. Care to elaborate?
I know where to find fine spirit, but it requires a sword to get it.
You need a warrior to have a drink?
I know a place with 100-year-old wine from Toussaint.
What's the catch?
The wine cellar is in a house where monsters now haunt.
It'll cost 200 orens.
Deal. I'll return here at midnight.
Where's the house?
Take the gate leading to the dike. On the right, it leads to the canal. The house is on the left.
I'll smash your face.
nothing. Scourge of the Lords, this rain.
Your mother sucks dwarf comics in.
Yes?
It wasn't easy, but I managed.
Splendid. I have no coin, though. Drank it all away. I'll keep one bottle. You take the rest for your toil.
Fine.
I knew you to be a decent man.
Oh, I'm itching to slap
My
somebody.
balls itch.
Society made me what I am.
What's that?
You look able with a sword.
What is it?
I hid family valuables just before the war. And now,
You want to hire a stranger to retrieve them? You're kidding, right?
I know you well enough. I saw your sort during the war, death marching alongside them.
What's the deal?
Keep it all, as long as you return the family ring to me.
Why is this ring so precious?
With that ring, I'll come into my inheritance.
Tell me more, but know that I don't kill humans.
Don't jump to conclusions. Undead linger near my belongings. All I want is the return of my ring.
Fine. And I keep everything but the family ring?
Yes, all yours in return for the ring. This key will open the gate in the sewers.
Where exactly will I find this treasure?
Enter the sewers and look for a gate. Beyond is the crypt where I hid the chest.
And where will I find you when I return?
I'll wait here every morning. Gotta take a piss. Scram!
What's beyond the grate?
Not your concern. Get lost.
Any reason why you're in the sewers?
We're rat catchers. Now bugger off! Shove off! Didn't hear me? Out!
Later.
Private property! Private property! Where's the action?
Society made me what I am.
Dying. I know it. Oh, it hurts.
For 2 orange. First journey to Vizima?
You could say that. Tell me about it.
We've some heavy issues here. There's a quarantine because of the plague. Squirrels are fighting the Order. Monsters breed in hundreds, and we struggle with bandits. As one bard sang, Vizima's like a brothel on fire.
Anything worth seeing?
We boast merchants, an alchemist, a large hospital.
Tell me about the plague.
The plague pushed the king to establish a quarantine, which plagues the merchants. Old Vizima was sealed off. Unfortunately, townsfolk are falling ill here. They bundle them off to Lebioda's hospital.
Tell me more about the Order and the squirrels.
The Scoia'tael wage a guerrilla war outside town. The Order of the Flaming Rose replaced the Special Forces. Hatred for non-humans grows daily. You needn't be psyched to see something evil's afoot.
I'm interested in bandits, but not the ordinary kind.
Something odd there. They operate with brutal but effective force, mainly at night. Their goal remains unclear.
I'm looking for witchers' jobs.
You'll have no trouble finding work. Ask merchants. There's also trouble at the graveyard.
You don't talk like a shoeshine.
Everyone hides skeletons in the closet. Let me tend to your boots. I've bored you long enough.
Lots of work.
Society made me what I am.
Eternal fire fill my heart.
Oh, it hurts.
Society made me what I am.
Witcher.
Here's your ring. I'm keeping the rest.
As agreed. My foolish comrades died while I survived.
What are you talking about?
None of your concern. Bye.
I've despised those bastards since my daughter.
Witcher.
Farewell.
Yes?
I have the autopsy results.
And?
I'm certain it was Kalkstein.
How do you know?
The liver was cirrhotic. The stab wounds were just a clumsy attempt to hide the real reason.
So, poison after all. But how can you be sure it was Kalkstein?
Changes in the eyeballs, typical of alchemical poisons.
I see you did your homework.
I sure did.
Come back later. I need to analyze this information. That makes no sense. Here at last.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I got it all figured out. Kalkstein and Ramsmeet were associates. I have irrefutable evidence.
What do we do with that information?
We set a trap, though it might be dangerous. Gather your equipment and come back later.
All right.
Yes?
I wanted to ask you about the commander of the Royal Guards.
I saw him in town some time ago, busy bashing perverts.
How come?
What don't you understand? Everyone knows the Guard commander hates anyone he can call deviant.
Everyone knows, but few care.
Yes?
speak later. Looks like I have to deal with these idiots.
Got any?
Shh, not here. I'm hard up.
We'll put somewhere there. The chief looks after him, so we suffer.
What? How's things?
Old horse.
Connections are everything. If he wants...
Thanks for the polish.
How strange!
Yes?
I'm ready for Ramsmeat.
Good. He leads Salamandra's armed force. You have to kill him.
Won't be easy, but I'll try.
Yes?
Good news. You'll be happy, Raymond.
You killed Ramsmeat?
He won't be bothering us anymore. But that's not it. We'll nab Javed soon. I have a plan. Your family will be avenged.
So, what's your plan?
I wanted to take care of this alone, but if you're willing to help...
Of course I am. You're paying me, after all. Besides, we're friends now.
Yes. Friends. Now, since we've defanged Javed by getting rid of Ramsmeat, let's plan what he and Kalkstein want so much.
And that is?
The secret's inside the Swamp Tower. I know how to open it, and I'd like you to do something.
Of course. What?
Come with me to the swamp, and when I open the tower, take the secret books, hide them away from me. We can't let them fall into Javed's hands.
Right. When do we go?
Now.
We need to secure what's hidden in the tower. All the books and scrolls. Bait for our target.
Just one thing missing. I have yet to unlock the tower door.
That's where I come in. This stone is the key to the tower, or part of the key. You make sure you get Kalkstein interested, like we agreed. Yeah.
We'll speak later.
Your man beats you and you tell no one? He's too strong. Hit him with a pan, then tell your brother. Think of
Yeah. Redania and Temeria are feuding over trade.
Take me
time.
How many times?
More
Caught anything?
I'll say.
How about... Farewell.
A new customer.
The Water Lords and I.
Life in the swamp must be dull.
We can't complain. Work during the day and evenings filled with stories and playing dice.
We should play sometime.
The Water Lords and...
Let's discuss a job.
Please help. One of our children is missing. The boy has always returned quickly until now.
Perhaps the water beast ate him.
Blasphemy. The druids must have him to transform into a dryad.
All right, I'll look for the boy.
You shall be elevated and your foes vanquished. The world shall humble itself, for who can be above the lords? Aminum gual e.
Saphira and Obelisk emerged. The old spells still work. Saphira and Obelisk emerged. The old spells still work. Saphira and Obelisk emerged. The old spells still work. Saphira and Obelisk merged. The spells still work.
What?
Farewell.
What is it?
I seek a boy missing from the Brickmaker's village.
I've not seen him.
The Brickmakers claim you changed children into dryads.
Fools! Only adults are accepted here. Children would only trouble us. As for dryads, ask them yourself.
Farewell. Saphira and Obelisk merged. The old spells still work.
Windblade.
I seek a boy. The Brickmakers claim druids seized him to transform him into a dryad.
Only girls can be dryads, no boys here.
Just wanted to make sure.
I would show you where young dryads come from, but...
Yes?
I wish to remain faithful to the Brokilon tradition. We only take in men to procreate, and just the strong and agile. We want the girls born of their seed to inherit their father's fortitude.
I've been accused of many things, but lack of physical prowess is not among them.
I believe you. But the ritual requires a man to prove himself a skilled hunter. Bring me a wolf's pelt.
Very well. We spoke about where little dryads come from.
Of course. The hunter returns. Do you have the wolf pelt I requested? You have proved yourself a skilled hunter. Yet one obstacle remains.
What's that?
Witchers are sterile. We dryads don't acknowledge intimacy without procreation.
Intimacy without procreation can be good.
How?
Sex is pleasure, and pleasure is good.
Couples lost in pleasure become prey for monsters.
Sex relieves stress, improving body and mind.
We Dryads must be vigilant and agile to defend our home. And my body demands love.
Would you like to be with me?
Yes, for the day.
Come. Saphira and Obelisk merged. The old spells still work. Saphira and Obelisk merged. The old spells still work. Saphira and Obelisk merged. The old spells still work. The Druids didn't take your boy. If I find him, I'll see to his safe return.
The boy is gone. A warning to all. We must prepare.
Prepare for what?
The Water Lords are nigh. Aminum Gwal Eth.
Some treacherous, unscrupulous woodcutters live nearby. They're led by a dwarf.
Godspeed. All the Sephiroth are set. My medallion's vibrating like mad, so the spell must be working. The tower door should be open. I can't wait to see Kalkstein's reaction.
Aren't you eager to learn the truth?
I'd rather stay focused. Should I get the book from the tower?
Yes, hurry. We can't let Kalkstein get ahead of us. I hope that murderer swallowed the bait.
I think I made sure of that.
You'll soon learn the truth. Excited?
More than you think. Just one question. Where did you get the idea to assume Raymond's identity?
Clever. From you, of course. He was getting close and you trusted him. I would have been foolish not to take advantage of the situation.
Did you forget it would put you face to face with a Witcher? Well, I'd be foolish not to take advantage of this situation. Enough chatter. Now kindly lead me to where you've hidden the items stolen from Kaer Morhen.
Your command, Master. I listen and obey as a genie would.
Professor, cut the crap and get him.
You see, Witcher? Too much water around for Azar to feel comfortable. Fire mage is limited. He needs me to do the wet work.
Good. 2 worms with 1 stone.
Your tricks up or not?
Azar, you fool! Let the Witcher get the better of you. You nearly got me killed.
Silence. Back to the base of the trade quarter. Hurry before he recovers.
We shall meet again, freak.
All felt the battle in the swamp was the beginning of events that would soon rock Temeria. Sensing the approaching conflict, both sides were eager to test the enemy. A routine skirmish between patrols erupted into a regular battle. The Scoia'tael were determined, their longing for freedom was strong, and they proved victorious. The Order learned the non-humans are a foe far more dangerous than previously assumed. Azar excluded me from the battle. When Triss woke me, heaps of bodies appeared before my eyes. It was the last time I was able to avoid taking sides.
You're mistaken. I have him under control. And not just him. They're all leading out of my hand. I regret that Voltest is away at the summit, but I trust you'll tend to the King's Council.
I assume you've resolved matters with Livarden as well.
Yes. I made an offer and he accepted. He claims his superiors had similar plans, but we beat them to it. Men can do nothing but talk and then always claim the initiative.
And how is your Witcher?
I should be able to convince him.
Don't overdo it. Geralt can be exceptionally perceptive.
I know. I must get back. I'll contact you when it's all over.
Never let the Witcher guess what you hide from him.
Triss?
Should you be up? I'd rather make sure you've recovered completely.
How?
Don't worry. This won't hurt a bit. Well, you seem to be at full strength. It must be that unusual Witcher's metabolism.
Triss, how did I get here?
Pure coincidence. I was scanning for magic anomalies and happened upon a false trail set by Kalkstein.
You found me in the swamp? What happened there?
I don't know. The alchemist is still there, examining solid stone. But he won't find anything. The greater anomalies are here in Vizima.
Magic anomalies? In Vizima?
Yes. I'd appreciate it if you could help me figure them out. But back to your health.
I thought I was at full strength.
You misunderstood me. Physically, nothing's wrong. It's your mind that worries me.
Explain.
You raved for hours. I had no choice but to read your thoughts to learn about your injuries and which poisons you took this time.
I'm sure you read beyond that.
I couldn't help it. Your thoughts were quite loud. In any case, I know about your recent adventures.
Can you help me?
Recover your memory? I doubt anyone can. But there's a small chance...
A small chance of what?
From what I saw, I think you would benefit by creating a stable personality.
Meaning?
Geralt, please, this is important.
Just limit the psychobabble.
You need to take a stand on the world's problems. It doesn't matter what position, just that you choose one. A strong identity may help restore your memory.
Can't you just tell me what you saw?
No, I don't want you turning into my vision of Geralt. I want you to decide for yourself who you are, without looking back.
I shouldn't take an interest in the past?
Exactly. Your memory should return in due course.
We'll see.
Geralt.
You said something about magic anomalies.
Various things can cause them, but more importantly, they can be the cause of true evil. When I last felt this way, you and a sorceress were trying to capture a genie, destroyed half a city in the process. You probably have no recollection, but a lot hung in the balance.
I don't recall.
I could use your help. I have some magic sensors that need to be placed around Vizima. They'll help us locate the anomaly's source.
All right, give me the sensors. I'll take care of it.
Always eager to please.
What are friends for?
I saw a perfect wall cavity in the trade quarter near Town Hall. Place one there, a second in the temple quarter near the entrance to the sewers, and the third in Vizima's cemetery. We'll create a typical Radcliffe triangle. You know, of course, that triangulation is most effective in these cases.
How did you get here?
Long story. When you men went chasing around...
Which proved effective.
By some miracle, I decided to look for Salamandra using unconventional methods.
Any results?
Very good ones. You'll learn it all in due time.
Why not now?
To get this information, I had to agree not to tell you. Patience, Witcher.
I'll see you later.
See you. Oh, I nearly forgot.
What?
Luvarden, a merchant, wants to see you. He hosts banquets at the new Neracourt.
I don't like banquets.
Important people will attend.
I don't know.
Including Princess Ada, whose curse you lifted. Apparently, she's slightly obsessed with you.
I'll think about it.
I'll be there.
All right, I'm convinced. Maybe I can gather some information there.
6 this evening. Here's the pass that makes you official in the trade quarter.
A pass?
Well, in addition to a quarantine, the authorities of Vizima have imposed martial law.
How'd I miss that?
It only covers the trade quarter, which you haven't entered.
So how do these passes work?
Only the quarter's residents are allowed to move about. I have a house here, so I was able to get a pass.
So what do I do?
Well, I registered you as residing here. Falsely, of course.
Listen, about my identity.
Progress already?
I'm still analyzing.
Geralt.
What's with the passes?
Well, in addition to a quarantine, it only...
So how do...
Only the...
So what do I...
Well, false...
Any better?
Greetings, Witcher.
What are you doing in this tower?
Finally! I've waited so long!
Kalkstein.
The greatest discovery of my life! Know that you fully earned your reward.
How goes your research?
I've a new theory. A milestone in alchemy. Everything is composed of particles so small they can't be seen.
Uh-huh.
They're constantly moving and acting upon each other. I have yet to confirm it, but I'm working on it.
Maybe you can tell me about this later.
Yes?
Take care.
Rain.
My shark's soaked.
what's that?
Now it's raining.
Go ahead and rain.
Eternal fire, fill my heart.
I prefer if it rained beer.
Cemetery still closed?
They reopened it recently, but take care.
Monsters?
Hordes. You! Stop!
Yes?
Your pass.
You're overdoing it with the passes.
Complain to the king.
He's returned?
No, but all new edicts bear his seal.
Farewell.
Greeting.
The outskirts cramping you?
I was ordered back to Vizima. King Foltest is returning soon. In the meantime, I reward those who tend to public nuisances.
Public nuisances?
Rewards for monsters. Got anything?
What pays well?
A huge wolf has appeared in the swamp, and the locals claim wyverns steal their children.
Wyverns don't hunt humans without provocation.
Locals, nothing but trouble. They probably tried to drive the wyverns off.
Tell me more.
Ask.
Where did you learn about monsters?
A family heirloom. A book wherein all beasts are described and shown. Know what it says there?
What?
Each monster embodies a human iniquity. Devourers, gluttony, vampires, drunkenness.
What's a giant centipede embody? Farewell.
Noble sir.
Are you propositioning me?
No, sir. I await a proposition from you.
I won't accept it.
Siegfried spoke of you.
What's this?
Eternal fire, fill my heart.
Always shop with your sword? Did the guild send you?
No one sent me.
Forgive me. They chased me from the market when I refused to join the guild.
I'm only interested in what you have to offer.
Sorry for my hasty judgment. Please look.
What are you peddling?
I buy and sell arms, the best in town. I've never heard a customer complain.
We'll see about that.
Judge for yourself.
Geralt, I'm glad you're here.
I'm not in the mood for music, Dandelion. We'll talk later.
Geralt, I promised to perform for all these people and I don't have my loot.
Then you have a problem.
Geralt.
What happened to your loot?
Long story. Tell you over a drink?
Well... What's so special about this loot?
It's the one I got from Teruviel in the Valley of Flowers. Remember?
Who's Teruviel?
The she-elf from the Blue Mountains. You did quite a number on her nose when you two first met.
Where is she now?
I heard she joined the Skoyatau. I wonder if she's still alive.
In the Valley of Flowers?
I even wrote a ballad about that, where the devil says goodnight. I'll be singing it today.
I don't recall.
I like this place.
I wish not to speak of serious matters. I'm here to relax.
A witcher? They said your kind was extinct.
Very nearly. I'm Geralt.
I'd rather not reveal my true name, my knightly vows. If you wish, you may call me Patrick de Wazy.
Of the, Flaming Rose?
Indeed, I'm a member. Perhaps you could lend me some assistance.
With what?
My sister. Will you hear her story? One day we found her unconscious in bed. Blood trickled from fang marks on her neck. We had no doubts, a vampire.
Fang marks don't necessarily mean a vampire.
These clearly did, for after a time, my sister disappeared. She must have been transformed and then escaped.
If she is a vampire, I'll have to...
Above all, I would like you to find her. Confirm our suspicions.
Do you know one Siegfried of Danale?
Indeed.
What news of him?
He is due to be promoted. In fact, he possibly has been already. I don't know, we never speak.
Can you tell me why?
He is transformed. Many of the Order perished in the swamp at the hands of the elves. All save him. They say he hid 2 days within a cow's carcass. Whatever happened, surely old Ache of Danale, Siegfried's father, wouldn't have fled when faced by elves.
You don't know that, so you shouldn't judge, sir.
It need be said, however, that though he gathered information about the tactics of the Skoyatel, how does that compare to the stain which the mission left on his honor?
Where is he?
He trains recruits in front of the Order's seat in the Temple Quarter. Yeah.
All right. I'll look for your sister.
You should have no trouble recognizing her. None can ignore her azure eyes. She is a slim, beautiful blonde.
I'll do what I can.
Master Luvarden requests your company at 6 in the evening.
Many aren't fond of witches, but I value them.
You're different. Oh, interesting.
A famous monster slayer gracing my modest inn.
Greetings.
Can I help you?
Can I... Tell me about the meetings that occur upstairs.
The noble Luvarden of the Merchants Guild rented the first floor of my inn. I'm to supply food and drink and keep my mouth shut.
I'm invited. Tell me more.
If so, you know all you need to know. If you feel you don't honor my discretion...
Maybe some gold will untie your tongue.
I like gold, but you can't possibly pay me as much as Luvarden. Besides, I'd rather not annoy his backers.
Who's backing Luvarden?
Quiet! I've said too much already. Forgive me. Busy now. Forgive me. Busy now. Things were better before.
Your mother sucks 12 cock. You fighting or watching?
I was once invincible, the Great White Hope.
Huh?
Now I loiter around cesspools because of one fight.
You were a warrior?
A boxer. I had fans galore. Women, gold. And now?
What happened?
Judges disliked blows below the belt. They disqualified me.
I see.
I fought until...
Until?
I fought the lion.
Did he...
One punch. Deadly. And I realized I'd never win. I've worn a hood ever since to avoid being recognized.
After one punch?
It was a spiritual transformation. I can take you.
A wager, huh?
200 orins.
I'm in.
Eat it! Did you train with the lion?
I'm a witcher. I win.
Take your prize.
I'll take the meteorite steel and the runic stone.
Take it and be gone. Leave me. Enough humiliation.
I'm itching to hit someone. Stand still. I'm itching to...
Forgive me. Busy now.
Terrifying
Greetings.
Good night.
Lovely inn. You must host many an illustrious guest.
True, though not many since this state of emergency.
Any other interesting customers?
You are nosy. Terrible fault. I have a terrible fault, too. I'm greedy as hell.
Then I wish you many wealthy customers. I'm here about the notice.
Yes? The what?
I'll return.
simpletons all around.
A Witcher, hide your women.
I love this tune.
Armed as you are, I stay clear of the guards.
Sourced.
It is faith.
Damn, it's hot in this thing.
What am I to do?
It's hot in this thing. Geralt of Rivia.
In the flesh.
You managed to avoid the quarantine and gain official support. Martial law is in effect. Wartime rules apply.
I'll do my best to comply.
You'd better. Traitors taste steel.
What was that about martial law?
King Foltest has declared martial law in Vizima.
Why is that?
The plague's in half the kingdom, and monsters roam the city's streets.
And the quarantine and patrols aren't enough?
Never you mind.
I'm looking for...
I'm a high-ranking officer.
But I just wanted to.
Make way for the Temerian militia!
Are you ill?
Damn, it's hot in this thing.
Carry on.
Are you ill?
Always shot with your sword?
feeling under the weather.
Geralt of Rivia, I presume.
Who wants to know?
I have a message from mutual friends. Don't meddle in affairs that do not concern you.
I have a message for these mutual friends.
Go on.
Tell them we'll meet soon.
They'll be ready. You have befriended non-humans, those outcasts. Think elven arrows and dwarven battle axes can protect you from the wrath of Salamandra?
I don't think anything.
Non-humans will perish in Salamandra's flames. Will you turn to ash with them? Turn from your path.
You say whatever drivel you like.
Witcher Geralt, I'm surprised to see you alive.
Put matters right with... Finally, someone who'll appreciate my wares.
How could I...
You're a swordsman.
Someone who...
I'd like my sword enhanced.
Before I evaluate the sword, you must fetch me a gemstone.
A gemstone? Why not gold?
I dislike taxes and guild payments. Thus I prefer goods in exchange for my services.
What do you want?
A precious stone suitable for the hilt of a weapon for Count de Wet.
I'll be back. I'd like my weapon enhanced.
Fetch me metal ores or runic stones to embed in the blade.
What's the cost?
I dislike taxes and guild payments. Thus I prefer goods in exchange for my services.
What do you want?
A precious stone suitable for the hilt of...
I'll be back.
Krasner's output is falling due to martial law. No reason to be here, white-haired one.
A wink was that? Plow secrecy. All know I sell information. What'll it be? Ruthless King Foltest governs with an iron fist. His love for his daughter is his only weakness.
A real outlaw.
Ruthless King Foltest governs with an iron fist. His love for his daughter is his only...
Oh, great! If you're drawn to the secret arts, especially alchemy, you're certain to want my wares.
Do you make potions?
No, I'm a mere merchant.
Exotic goods from Zerrikania, fragrant with roots.
You don't look Zerrikanian.
Do royals sell royal strong ale?
Ruffy. What am I to do?
Those swords just for show?
This place stinks. Interesting. I should definitely...
Greetings, noble sir. If you seek a present for a lady, you've come to the right place.
What do you have?
Pleasing trifles, lovely souvenirs, luxury items. I supply the upper classes. Beautiful ladies and noble gentlemen.
Let's see them.
How can I help?
Interesting.
Got any
not quite. Please.
Gladly.
I'll...
Quite the dangerous one bearing weapons on your back. I'm angry.
Greetings, stranger. Oh, be not afraid of Ada. She growls, but she doesn't bite. Usually.
The dog's name is Ada?
She is a bitch. Plus, she's pampered and spoiled. The name of the king's daughter suits her perfectly.
Do you know Princess Ada?
Well, my wife is a laundress at the palace, so I'm aware of the gossip in court.
I'd be happy to listen, if I could look at your goods.
Certainly. I have the finest quality meat. I slaughter the animals myself.
We'll see. What does your wife say about the other courtiers?
It would take weeks to repeat all she said. Foltest, Velerad, Duet, Jacques de Oldersburg, Marigold. Who are you interested in?
Tell me about Foltest.
Need I tell you all I know? He slept with his own sister and begat Ada. Ill tidings indeed. A curse turned the girl into a Striga. A Witcher dispelled the curse from the princess, and Foltest was so overjoyed, he spoiled the girl rotten. The little Striga became a childish whore.
Interesting. Thanks. Do you recognize me? Anything about me?
Sure. The laundresses gossip about you.
And?
They say you chase anything in a skirt, but you're a real dog for sorceresses. Supposedly you loved one once. They say you're as likely to whip out your sword as you are to whip out your, a master at both arts. Women fear your fickleness, but you fascinate them. Women.
Thanks. What does your wife say about... What's the word on Velerad?
Our burgomaster drinks too much and can no longer manage the city's affairs. No wonder, since to curry favor in the court, it is to be a marionette and jump when the king pipes a tune. Look around. Bandits, monsters, and City Hall is silent. Velerad should step down.
Interesting. What does your... What have you heard about Roderick Duet?
Ah, the Nilfgaardian. He sticks to Ada like a burr on a dog's tail, but that threshold's high, even for a count. Moreover, he's a Knight of the Order, so as someone sworn to celibacy, he can only plough the princess in secret. Duet represents the Order in court, but I'd say he represents the Empire of Nilfgaard and the imperial ambitions of the Black Ones.
Interesting. What does your... What about Jacques de Aldersburg?
Grand Master. Sounds grandiose, doesn't it?
Rarely does anyone recall that the Order of the Flaming Rose was once the Order of the White Rose. Now the once proud knights are racists and intriguers, acting under the guise of the highest ideals. 'Tis the Grand Master's doing.
Before his knighthood, Jacques was a vagrant blinded by hatred of elves. One doesn't change so easily.
Interesting. What does your... Any gossip about Triss Marigold?
Certainly. The women at the palace laundry love to gossip about other women. They have the same opinion as any with common sense. A sorcerer's place is in the tower, brewing potions and devising horoscopes from stars rather than meddling in politics. Furthermore, she's shameless to display her arse in such provocative attire. Well, if Ada didn't already hold title as Queen of the Whores, Marigold would have it in a trice.
Interesting.
Hmm?
Don't you fear bad-mouthing authorities during martial law?
At worst, they'll throw me in the dungeon. I believe we must speak true even of the ruling class. This is our right.
Bold words.
Indeed. I have no intention to fear a dictatorship based on the exploitation of common men. I will not cower under the grim repression of oligarchs and aristocrats who have enthroned a wrongdoer, a man whose hands are stained with blood.
You exaggerate. Foltest's rule can't be that unpleasant.
Ah, plague upon Foltest! I spit on monarchy, which long has been corrupt.
Strange views.
The people should rule. Common people like you and me.
I'm not common, and I'm uninterested in ruling.
You poor man. You've been indoctrinated by officials and by agitators who, for a few pieces of silver, whisper royalist propaganda in the ears of the masses. Open your eyes.
Enough of that already.